Hello guys, and welcome back to the road to 1600. Today I'm starting off at 778, and this game was a very quick one. I'm starting to use the Karakan a little bit more as black, as I want to control the central pawn structure a little bit more. And my opponent was able to get into my house a little early in the game, but after one bad move, I guess he thought he was done and the game was a lost cause. And if you're just finding this channel for the first time, feel free to subscribe as we continue to grow the channel. And with that, let's jump into the game review. Okie dokie, let's jump into this game review. So like I said, starting off at 788, going up against 783. I'm playing as black. And we'll just jump right in, because this game isn't that long. So, he opens with a king pawn. Like I said, I want to start using the Karakan a little bit more. I want to make sure I start to choose and practice a certain opening. And I like the Slav a little bit against the queen pawn because I don't want to go into the queen's gambit because I definitely don't understand all the theory behind the queen's gambit. So using the Karakan, try to just be a little bit more familiar with one certain approach. So I want to try to fight for this center. I need to figure out the theory on the advance and try to figure out what the best move is when that king's pawn does move up a little bit. So I just want to develop normally, try to contain that center a little bit. Not trying to pressure too much. I got my eyes on that e5 pawn right there, how to just maybe clear it out or maybe try to be a little bit more aggressive towards that d4 pawn now that it's no longer protected by the queen. He castles, I take. He takes, and then I just want to move that knight out there because I don't like having that outpost kind of in my house here. So if I need to trade my dark squared bishop for that knight to move it, I think I'm okay with doing that. So he moves in, takes my light squared bishop. Actually, does he actually move in? Oh yeah, he takes. What does he take? Yeah, he takes my knight. Sorry, forgot that was there. Moves up, I take. That knight really wasn't doing a whole lot for me anyway. And then he starts pushing with his queen. So okay, puts me into check. I slide up, block the check. He comes over, check again. He's got a nice little battering ram there with those two pieces. So I can't block it right now because my bishops and my queen were to the right side of the king. So all I have to the left is that rook and that knight. So I figure I'd just slide out of it. And he puts me into check again, but he just gave me his queen because my rook can just slide right up. And as I'm trying to figure out what to do with the pieces, he just says, you know what? I don't want to do that anymore. I don't like that move. And so he resigns, and we are 11 moves into the game. So pretty quick one there. I'm trying to get to 1600. I'll take any win I can get. So I'll take it. I think I would have taken his queen, then he probably would have taken my rook, then maybe I would have brought my queen over, or maybe one of my bishops over, probably my queen because it's defended by the rook, and then tried to get that bishop out of there, and then launch a little bit of an attack on that king side, because I still do have both of my bishops. You know, I could try to get my queen in there while being protected by one of the bishops. So relatively quick game, nothing too crazy. So appreciate if you made it this far. Click subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll catch you in the next one. Thanks.